In 1863, West Virginia's first Capitol building was located in the Lindsley Institute in the northern panhandle city of Wheeling. 7 years later, the state legislature made Charleston the capital, and a handsome hand-cut stone building in the city's downtown area became home to state government. In 1875, Wheeling again became the capital, with offices in a substantial brick and stone building donated by the city. Just 2 years later, voters chose Charleston as the permanent seat of government. The fourth Capitol building opened in 1885 on the site of the earlier Charleston Capitol. This stately Victorian-style building served as the Capitol until 1921, when it burned in a spectacular fire. Within 42 days, West Virginia's fifth Capitol building, a large temporary structure referred to as the pasteboard Capitol, was completed across the street. In 1927, it too succumbed to fire. By the time of the pasteboard Capitol fire, construction of the new Capitol was well underway. A commission selected famed architect Cass Gilbert to design the new building and chose a site in Charleston's East End. The land included many stately homes, which were either demolished or lifted from their foundations and moved. The Capitol was constructed in 3 stages. First, the West Wing, built from 1924 to 1925. Second, the East Wing, built from 1926 to 1927. And finally, in the winter of 1930, Governor William Conley, architect Gilbert, and members of the Capitol Building Commission broke ground for the main section. The completed Capitol was dedicated by Governor Conley on June 20, 1932, on the 69th anniversary of the date West Virginia entered the Union. Initially, the 535,000-square-foot complex housed all branches and offices of state government with room to spare. Critics, however, considered the building's size and its $9.4 million cost extravagant, since it was completed during the darkest days of the Great Depression. The exteriors of the Capitol complex are of buff Indiana limestone built over a superstructure of steel and feature many intricate carvings and sculptures. Meticulously hand-carved figures of mythological gods grace the building's triple archway side entrances. Enormous Corinthian columns line the north and south portico entrances to the main section. Pink Tennessee marble lines the floors and walls of the east and west wings, while Imperial Danby Vermont marble and Italian travertine marble make up the walls and floors of the main section. An impressive 4,000-pound chandelier, roughly 8 feet in diameter and made almost entirely of hand-cut Czechoslovakian crystal, hangs from the center dome. Smaller but more elaborate fixtures can be found in the House and Senate chambers and in the governor's reception room. Hand-carved symbolic friezes line the marble cornices of the rotunda and both legislative foyers. Lighting the peripheries are translucent bowls of Italian alabaster on pedestals of black and gold Belgian marble. The foyer ceilings are embellished with bronze-colored plaster leaf decorations, each representing a West Virginia hardwood. Both the House and Senate chambers feature desks and daises of native black walnut from the forests of West Virginia. In the East Wing, the West Virginia State Supreme Court chamber is said to have been a model for the United States Supreme Court chamber in Washington. Cass Gilbert, designer of both chambers, painstakingly managed the project to the smallest detail. Majestic Ionic columns of Vermont white marble with bases of black Belgian marble encompass the chamber. The bench and all furnishings were built using American walnut from West Virginia. Considered the crowning glory of the Capitol complex, the impressive Capitol dome shines like a beacon. At 292 feet high, it stands roughly 4.5 feet taller than the dome on our nation's Capitol. Constructed of copper-coated lead, much of the dome is accented with layers of gold leaf. Many of the symbols depicted on the sides remain shrouded in mystery. Atop the dome, a magnificent golden eagle perches on a bronze staff. Today, this architectural masterpiece is recognized as one of the nation's most beautiful capitals, a testament to the extraordinary vision and dedication of its planners. The Capitol, with its park-like setting, is a great source of pride and inspiration for all West Virginians.